This is June 6th, 10:22 a.m. I am on Falling Waters Trail up in the White Mountains. It's been a while since I really did this trail, and today I traveled further than I have, at least this year. My goal is to be able to do the loop, and that's going up Falling Waters, across the Franconia Ridge, and back down Bridle Path. But I'm not going to be doing that until the hut opens, which may not happen this year. As I was talking to someone at Trailhead Parking, they may not open the huts this year, which is kind of sad. But there's still a lot of good hikes, and still a lot of good goals. And every hike that I do prepares me to do that. And it's just wonderful being out here in the woods. You know, I'm walking through these woods right now. I'm actually taking a little breather right now, but walking through these things, so different than I remember. You know, the canopy of trees is full over with little specks of light coming in and out. It's a little bit, it was overcast earlier, but I think those thunder showers are going to bypass us, which is good. A lot of other people on this trail, either this one or Bridle Path. But walking up these trails, it's almost like walking through a tunnel, walking through, it's almost like you can walk through a tunnel and be magically transported someplace. That's how it feels walking this trail, which is pretty clearly marked, you know. Just follow the blue dashes on the trees. Anyways, excited to be out here. My goal today is to go up the Little Haystack, and that's 3 miles up. So 3 miles up, that's also 3 miles back. That's roughly 6 hours, maybe 8 hours. Because not in shape, I'll probably be taking breaks along the way. But if I have to, I'll pull myself off trail if I run out of water, or if I brought some food packets just in case I need the sugar boost. Anyways, must continue journeying up the mountain. Metaphor of our lives. June 6th, 2020, 10:33 a.m. It is so quiet in these woods, except for the occasional hiker that passes you by, or the birds singing among the treetops. It's awesome. I do believe that this is the first mile that I traveled, the spot. I'm not 100% sure. But I traveled quite a bit, so I think this is the first mile. I have to cross this little, I don't know. I'm going to debate on if I am going to cross this. Because there's blue markers on the other side of this, so that means the trail is on the other side. Well, we'll see what I do. Hey everybody, just to let you know that I did cross that. It was interesting, but sometimes you just gotta take that leap of faith and go one rock, one step at a time to continue on your path as my path continues. This is June 6th, 2020 at 10:58 a.m. Just a little note here for people watching this video and interested in hiking. You got to, if you're hiking for the first time, there are places where you have to be focused on where you step, particularly on a day like today, where there's a lot of wet, wet rocks, mud, leaves. You got to focus on where you step so you don't hurt yourself, so you can actually enjoy your trek through the woods. So just some things to think about. I am not sure how far up on this Falling Waters trail, but for me, this stuff is exciting. I love waterfalls. I love the energy that comes off them, and it's just awesome. And in your life, when you climb your mountain, step by step, you will have your little rewards. Like this, for me, this simple but magnificent waterfall. Hey everybody on YouTube, let me just move this camera a little bit. I pulled myself off the trail. I'm back in my car, as you can tell. It's 11:38, June 6th in the morning, and kind of drying off. Got caught in the rain, which is kind of a new experience for me. I never hiked in the rain before, so it's kind of fun. You can't explain because you see different things when you're hiking in the rain, because things look different. I saw some awesome fog, but that's not the reason why I turned myself around. I made it up to that waterfall, and that big waterfall, the payoff, the biggest payoff would be up in the hiking up to the summit. That would be the biggest payoff. But I made it up to that payoff, that big waterfall, and I think that was probably the mile mark. I think that was the 1 mile mark. But when I looked up the trail beside it, because you have to hike right up beside that big waterfall, it looked very technical. And I didn't want to really tackle that because it had been raining earlier. And so all the branches and the rocks would be wet, and I didn't really want to tackle that. So I took myself off the trail. And that's when you're hiking. You have to know what your skill level is. Don't try and power through it. If you can't do something, don't turn around. Because there'll be another hike another day. Every hike you take, the more you learn. And so you can go back to that trail where you turned around when you're feeling more confident with your hiking skills and climb that. So don't be afraid to take yourself off trail. A lot of people, they don't. It happens a lot with winter hiking, and that's a whole other whole other thing. It's like major technical, and so much more gear you have to pack. And the weather can change for you just quickly, just like today. It was pretty sunny when I started off the trail, but it turned around really quick. So that happens up in the mountains. And as I made the decision to turn back from the trail and started hiking down, then I heard thunder. And you really don't want to get caught in the, particularly if you're not prepared. Caught in the during a thunder and lightning storm, particularly above tree line, where you're up there, and if there's lightning, you will you will get hit. So it was kind of a good decision I made, but I didn't make it because of the thunder. I made it because of my technical skill, and I just didn't feel I could make it any further. But I'm glad with the progress that I did make, and I will be doing much more hiking this summer and building up my my hiking skill. Talk to you later. I hope you liked this video. If you do, like it, share it, and I hope you learned some things about this. Thank you for watching, and stay safe on the trails. Know your skill level, and of course, may the force be with you all, and stay creative in the magic of life. Thank you.